Welcome, everybody, to Go With The Flo. I am your host, Flo Essence, and I have Dazzu Beats with me. Thank you all for being so patient with us. We started a little bit late, and those of you who are in the DMV area, y'all know what the weather looks like outside. So it was crazy on 95, 197, 295, 495, 29. I mean, you name it. New Hampshire, everywhere was crazy. So thanks for bearing with us. Before we begin, we do have a special announcement. Today will actually be the last day of Go With The Flo on Thursday.
Yeah.
Our new time will be on Tuesdays at 7 p.m., which is prime time, so I'm very excited about that. So make sure you guys tune in, and we'll make sure that we keep you guys posted on our social media pages so you guys don't forget. And definitely, tune in on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Dazzu?
What's going on?
How you feeling over there?
I'm feeling great, man. I ate.
Thank the Lord.
I got this juice for the people that's watching. This is actually juice from Whole Foods. There's no alcohol in here. I don't want you to think we are alcoholics on this show, because the last show we had cups on the tables. This is actually Whole Foods organic juice.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So that makes it better because it's Whole Foods?
Yeah, it's organic. It's juice, man. It's good for the soul.
Okay, so organic juice, that means it's all natural and it does good things to your body, or?
Yes, man. You know what organic means, right?
Okay. So how do you know it's really organic? Are you basing it off of what they put on the bottle, or?
I watched them make it.
Oh.
Yes, I was in the back when they made it.
Okay, tell me about the experience.
Basically, just walk back there and say, "Hey, this juice is on in your aisle. It says organic, but I don't believe you guys.
Okay.
So I need to see you guys make it in front of me." So they took me in the back.
Okay.
And yeah, so this is freshly squeezed.
Wow, you're special. I don't think I've heard anybody be able to do something like that. That's really fancy.
Yes.
Leo,
we get
that's what the Leos do.
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm not hip because I'm a Libra, so I don't know anything about
that.
You're
okay, but it's okay.
Okay.
It's all good.
You know
but
y'all,
before we start, I got to get something off my chest, right?
You got to get off your chest. Let me hear
So this is I don't know if this is a sign, but basically every day this week I saw one of my homeboys, right?
Uh-huh.
Two of them know of each other, the other two don't. So each one of them, we how dudes meet up, they talk, hey, what's going on? So each one of them had told me about a female they met, they've been dealing with.
Okay.
So the kicker is each one of the females was married with kids with an S, right? So I'm like,
okay, all
right. So I don't know if it's God telling me like, you might want to think about the whole getting married down the line thing,
What you mean he's trying to tell you not to do it?
I mean, it's 4 different women that's married but cheating on their husband. And one of them is a lawyer, 2 kids. And I saw one of my homeboys today. I was, for a session to stay going on, rapping. I'm about to go.
None of each other?
None of them know each other.
From the area?
The dudes?
No, the girls.
No, the dudes know each other. 2 of them know this 4 dudes, different dudes. So it's be like now a ring. I think like somebody want to let the next spend money more.
Okay.
So I'm feeling some type of way. I might have trust issues now with this whole getting married thing.
Okay, see, this is the thing. Not everybody needs to be married. Like, some people just need to not be married.
But a lawyer?
Look, it don't matter. You could be, it doesn't matter what profession. You could be, you pay bills at all. So, right? You can build, like, your profession means nothing. But I think that those women probably don't need to be married. Their morals are probably not in line. I really can't speak on them because that's not my breed. I wouldn't do that, and I don't know anyone else who would do that. So I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just a little blown away. That's 4 days in a row, married chicks. Getting a womb dug out.
I think they're doing other things too. Are they only getting their womb? Are they going to start it now?
I'm just getting a womb dug out and whatever else goes on with the sucking and womb digging.
Oh, okay.
But
okay.
I'm just feeling some type of way about that. That's all, man.
Okay.
I think it's a lot of women out here cheating more than men now.
Don't do that. Don't do
I'm
that.
telling
You don't really believe that.
It's 360 or 180 thing.
So you think there's more women out here cheating than men? I don't believe that. But you know what's funny is I'm not going to completely disagree with you, because this is what I'm going to say. I will say women do cheat. The difference between men and women is we'll never get caught. We'll take it all the way to the grave. Y'all never find out. I mean,
y'all slip up.
We don't slip up. Y'all slip up. We catch y'all every time.
I mean, if you're dealing with a dude that's not, you know, he's not right up here, yeah.
No.
A smart dude gonna know.
No, every guy has gotten caught up that I know, yeah, and they were smart too. Cheating is the dumb thing, so I mean, that's kind of how it happens. But interesting topic, because that actually takes us into the question of the day: is when it comes to infidelity, should you immediately break it off, or is there room for forgiveness and a second chance? So we want to hear what you have to say. Definitely hit us up on our social media pages. Go with the flow _RRN. We'll definitely be discussing the answers to that very shortly.
Also call in 301-288-3100. We would love to hear your opinions.
Absolutely. So before we get started, we want to play a nice, beautiful song. Precious.
Yes.
Miss Queen P. She is a DMV artist. She's a singer and she's very talented. She made a song called. It's
called Change, produced by me. She wrote it.
Dazzu Beats.
The director of the video is Kevin Little. Cap Shots Video, very dope videographer from Washington D.C. So. We want to play this video, and then after that, we will have our special guest, Charlese Johnson, Baltimore's own
author, producer, and director. Right? So with Miss Charlese.
Go with the flow.
Baggy jeans but stayed fresh. Mean mugging loud talking took no mess. Silver hoops, lip gloss was on deck. But don't be fooled, talk slick, get chin checked. When I was a young and swear I was thugging, but I really fucking sure was gonna have shit shoulder. I was bad. To be honest, I was living with the me that I never really knew. It's funny how trouble so behave. But it was something about the way what you said to me that day that made me think. Baby, I changed. I used to be
Yeah, that was Precious Change, which is on iTunes right now. You can go get that 99 cents.
Only 99 cents, y'all. Y'all know how I feel. Just support.
Oh, wow.
It's 99 cents. And we have a guest here to for the viewers, at least. You guys see Miss Charlese Johnson in the Yes. We're very thankful to have her. What you want to say?
I just want to say, let's give her a round of applause. Her book just went #1 bestseller.
Yes,
you know, making all the money.
You know, it's coming.
That's how it's supposed to work.
It's coming.
So I actually downloaded and bought your book, as well as. So you had wrote a post on Instagram and you were like, "Oh my gosh, my book!" When people search it, you also see suggested searches. The weight.
I
have both books, so I'm winning.
I love that. I love that.
Anyone who's like going through a relationship or trying to figure out how to, I guess, be strong and celibate and just all the other blessings that come with it, they need that.
That book changed my life.
Yeah, me too. Me too. So
Yeah.
I'm so happy that for your success and with that book. Now, one thing before we dive into the book, I want to talk about one thing that I love so much about what you did. You wrote it during such a prominent time in Baltimore when there were the Baltimore riots and all these things going on. And Dazzu, you actually had just you called me yesterday telling me about the charges for the guy.
Oh yeah. So you heard about all the charges being dropped on the Freddie Gray case. So how did you feel when you first heard about that?
I kind of felt that was going to happen, considering the first case and how those charges were dropped. I kind of had a feeling, especially when they paid the settlement to the family, you kind of gauge what was actually going to happen. So the settlement kind of seemed like a payoff in a way to me. Just kind of, yes, something was done wrong, but so here's some money on the side because it might not go the way it's supposed to go through the court system. So that's the way I thought on it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and I think a couple of the cops, they still working.
Are they really?
They back to work.
Wow.
I mean, they like light duty, so they not all the way, back on the force, but they probably in the office. Going for now. Maybe a couple months later, they're gonna be back out there.
Yeah, but let's shout out to the good cops out there.
Yeah, shout out.
I know it's been like really crazy, but shout out to the good guys out there that are doing the job, the ones we call when we need them and they come, and those that are helping the community. Shout out to them, but there is still a big issue that needs to be resolved. So.
Absolutely. So tell us about who you are.
Yes, my name is Charlese Johnson, Charlese J. I am an author. As she mentioned, I just released Adulterated. Crazy thing, Adulterated actually started a real relationship that I went through. Very touching to me. It was kind of like my outlet at the time. So I did a short film, which is Adulterated, and then I wrote a book. And it was just great that I was able to use what I love and use the channel that I love to kind of filter out the leftover emotions and feelings and things like that and put it in a way that can touch other women. It's just been amazing how many women have, gravitated to the book and the story and just being able to touch people. That's just, I feel like that is just so amazing. So I'm blessed on that.
Wow.
So tell us about the book.
Tell us about the book.
Without telling too
much.
Right.
Okay. It's a love story. It's about a young woman who falls in love with a man, and as you mentioned, it's during the Baltimore riots, during the time of the Baltimore riots. She falls in love with this guy, madly in love, kind of like ride or die. During that time, people had everything, even still have anything to say about the police, but she really didn't care. Falls in love with this guy, ride or die type of thing. Finds out a secret about him that changes her life forever, and she discovers there's actually two sides to every love story.
Wow.
I've started reading that book, and when I tell you that it's so good,
Aww.
like I'm on page 39,
it.
but it is so good.
I love it. I love
really
it.
Makes me not want to put the book down. I'm just like, what's happening next?
Yes.
Like literally the suspense. I can't describe it. Like I can never really tell what's happening next. And I'm just like, I want to tell the story. Like I want to know the story, and I'm trying to like think ahead before I read the pages. But it's not what I'm reading. Like it's not happening. So I'm just like, what is this about? And I'm still interested to know what this two sides is because I don't know what it is.
Oh, it's coming.
Oh my god.
It's coming.
She called me like 1 a.m. about the book. I'm
really?
like, yo, why you still up? Why are you all excited?
I love that. I love that.
Yeah,
That's
so I
amazing.
feel like your book is like, despite that it's just two-sided to a love story, I feel like this book is gonna make history because the way that you wrote it, your description words were so good that I could almost relive what you were going through, like when you were describing how you were actually out there on North Avenue, and actually, as I continue, is this about you? Is this book about you?
It's inspired by a true story, but some of the things, it is fiction.
Okay.
So some of the scenes, some of the things that happen in the book, the characters and things are fiction, but it is inspired by a true relationship that I went through.
Okay, so the Baltimore part, that part is So that part was very interesting to me because you were speaking of actually being on North Avenue, being pushed by somebody who was running
actually
past
that
you.
portion, I don't mean to cut you out. That portion, that's like a fictional for Adama portion.
Oh man, that was good, man. I just because
Yeah.
I was watching it on TV, so I was like, oh my gosh, she was really there.
Yeah. That's the crazy thing. My mama actually asked me, shout out mom and dad. They read the book and she actually asked me, like, did you go down to North Avenue? I was like, no, mom, I wasn't down there. But during that time, it was just, that's all you saw.
Yeah.
Like, literally, everybody was affected in some way, whether it was either curfews, whether I lived downtown. I lived maybe right around the corner from where all that stuff was happening. So it's like everybody was literally affected by it, and it's crazy that literally when I looked at it, I thought, yo, this is something that I would think to see like civil rights times,
Right.
like especially when you saw the pastors and the preachers coming down the street and marching together. I just thought that was so powerful, and I would never think that I would see something like that during my time. So yeah.
So was the guy really a cop? He's a Baltimore cop?
Yes. He was.
Why you
didn't want to answer that question?
He was.
Wow.
Yeah.
Y'all still talk or is
No.
not at all?
That's
done?
Yeah.
So after going through that relationship or that situation, do you now have like trust issues? Like when you meet a new guy, do you think like you do?
Well, I'm going through a process now, which is actually, which you talk about The Wait, which was a very great book. February 2nd, that book came out, read it, changed my whole life. I really speak to as far as the trust issues as of yet, because I'm not really into I haven't even like really did the dating thing. I've been just like focused on like book, career. So I mean, some of those things might come up, but I've been fostering my relationship with God and getting closer with Him, and just having Him work on my heart and some things. And of course, when I get into next relationship, there might be some trust issues, but that's where the groundwork of what I'm doing now. I'm hoping that'll help.
Oh, it will.
Yeah.
Trust me.
So you still scoring?
Huh?
You still scoring?
I'm not scoring, no.
Oh, okay. So
Not
would
scoring.
you ever date a cop again?
Would I date a cop again? I would probably have to. I would think twice about it. I'm not gonna lie. I would think twice about it. Yeah, I would think twice about it.
So in your book, you said your mom and your family didn't really like cops. Is that true?
Oh no, that's not really true.
So all the parts that I really liked,
For no reason.
No, there's some parts in there that are true.
Wow.
That you'll probably,
Okay.
that you'll probably like.
So this might be a little bit TMI. But
TMI. Okay.
It's TMI. Did y'all
Well,
ever
let's
play
see.
like cops and robbers together
Oh
with the
Lord.
handcuffs?
Oh,
I know y'all
my
played with the
God.
handcuffs.
You as an author, when did you really love me?
Well, that actually came at a very young age. At a very young age. I remember it was summers. I would literally just be in the house, because I lived in a Christian home. So a lot of the times kids be playing outside of the house. I'm so thankful. But that lived at the ground ever doing around.
Yeah.
A lot of times I was in there writing stories, and I just had a lot of time to write things. I started writing stories. It was one summer of high school. I was in there. I wrote like a whole book. The book is still sitting under my childhood bed to this day.
Wow.
But yeah, during those times, it set the groundwork for everything that I'm doing around. So that is just amazing.
That's very nice. So
Yeah.
writing was
Writing was my hobby. Yep.
nice.
Always loved it.
And I can just see the glow on your face on how much it makes you happy just to
yeah.
write. So that's beautiful. Like
Yeah.
everybody who's out here doing something that makes them happy, that's kudos to you. Power to you.
I'm
So.
blessed that I can do something that makes me happy, and I can make some coin.
Right? And you can touch the lives
And I
of
can
people.
touch people.
Exactly.
Yo, it's a win-win all around. So I'm
Yeah,
happy
you really
about
touched
that.
her because she been through some stuff too.
Really?
Yeah. I wouldn't say she's scorned.
Are you gonna put our business on the table?
I didn't even
because
get.
he don't even know what he's talking about right now. So I'm just looking at him.
She's been through some stuff, but she's good right now. Like she's in a good place right now, and I'm happy for her. I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
You know, I could feel the blood of Jesus at the table right now. See?
Amen.
Amen.
Thank
When I said that last week, they was like, "Here he go," and I'm like, "Wow, I'm talking about Jesus," and they like, "Here you go."
No, because last week we had a minister on here, so he was trying to
Be funny.
be a little bit
Funny.
I was just being real. The blood. I could tell you took a bath in the blood of Jesus this morning. I could just
Thank
look at
you.
you and tell.
Thank you.
That's how strong it is, man.
Thank you. Let your light shine, people. Yeah.
So, what type of advice would you give to people that want to be aspiring writers?
Aspiring writers,
Authors.
I would definitely say go ahead and do it. You know, one thing that kind of helped me back from actually writing the book was thinking that I would have to wait for someone to pick it up, for someone to publish it, for someone to give me a go on the book, when all I really had to do was give myself a go and just go and do it and publish it on my own. The work is a little bit harder, but if you want it, just go ahead and do it and start the work now, and then people will see what you're doing, and then maybe a publisher. Matter of fact, a lot of times publishers do, unless you have the groundwork, you have the fan base. So you got to start now. Just go ahead and do it, and get your book out there, get your writing out there. Especially now, it's really literally no excuse, y'all. There's no excuse with social media, Periscope, all these other outlets. There's no excuse for not to start on your dreams and get your work out there. So yeah.
So you published it yourself?
Published it myself. Yep.
Wow. Did you try to go after publishing companies at first?
No.
You just,
No. And I think another thing with me, I don't know if this is a good thing or bad thing, I'm a little bit of a control.
You're a Scorpio, yeah.
Yes. So I like to have
that.
control over aspects.
her.
So
She likes to control everything.
really,
No,
That's why when she get married, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard on that dude, man.
it's not.
she'll got the right one.
Exactly.
You're the one that appreciate it and know how
Thank
to.
you.
Yeah.
He's out there.
He's out there.
She's a control freak, so. And you probably like things your way. You spoil you.
I mean, well, God is working on me on that aspect. You got to give way. That's the thing in the relationship. You got to give way. It can't be all of you.
Right.
You got to have that balance. So,
Right.
yeah.
So you were describing that people need to put in this work. Like, what exactly do you mean? Because there is somebody out here who has no idea where to even start.
To start.
So I don't want to assume that anybody knows what they
where to
mean by
start.
work. So what do you mean by that?
So if you have a story idea, I know everybody, writers, you might have a lot of story ideas. Literally start what I did. I started with the outline the book. Literally every day, writing. I know a lot of people say sometimes they take years or 2 years to write a book. It really is, you can get it complete. It just depends on your level of dedication with it. Write, get that outline going, write it, find an editor. I found the editor. My dad actually found the editor. Shout out to him.
Hey, shout out Dad.
Edit, get it edited, and go through Amazon. It's a.
Don't lie. Let them know what it is.
It's a work. It's
a
work.
process.
It is processed, and that's probably another segment in itself. But if anyone has any questions, they can email me specifically, because it's literally, a process. So
Wonderful. Yeah, I think that people need to know. Like, even me. Like I said, well, actually I never really told anybody, but I started writing a book like 2 years ago about some things that I was going through, and that was like my outlet, and I hadn't done anything with it. It's just sitting, and I'm just like, I need to do something. What am I waiting for? Right. So I mean, we'll never know. Flo might have a book coming out, y'all. Just speaking into existence. We don't know.
I'm pretty sure when you're going to be writing it, you're going to be eating your bag of carrots as you write. Yes.
You know what?
I'm sorry, is that an inside joke?
Yes.
Okay.
I love carrots.
Over my head,
She loves
every
carrots.
time we're on the phone, I'm eating carrots. I love carrots.
You know, some people sip wine or they might smoke marijuana, right? She eats carrots. That's her. We like
really
big 10-pound bag, like the Costco bag.
Yeah, I don't like
on
carrots.
her lap. You don't like carrots?
I don't think there's anything wrong with carrots, but
anyway, carrot freaks.
So, whatever. So anyway, Miss Charlese actually, as I had mentioned in her title, she's an author, producer, and director. So, she actually produced and directed. Produced and directed a clip. Actually, I want you to explain it. Let us know what you did.
So, we have a short clip of my short film Adulterated. It started the whole premise of the book and everything. Short clip. I am re-releasing it August 1st. That is
In a couple days.
A couple days, y'all. On YouTube and Vimeo. And I guess we have the clip.
Yeah, so we're about to play that. Those who are watching.
When I was younger, I used to watch men behind open lids. Through a looking glass, I would watch as men and their women walked hand in hand. Pure adulation. I always wanted, craved, to be the woman of a man.
A man who can give unselfishly, generously, bountifully, unstingently. A man who would see me when it was too dark to see myself.
A man who would love me when it was too dark to love myself. A generous love. A love that was real. A love that reached down into the deepest of my loins.
And I finally found him.
I knew he was there.
Great, that was great. So for those who were able to watch that was really good.
Y'all saw that kiss? Man.
You could definitely tell. Well, I could definitely tell the characters because for those who are watching, you can see the young lady who had the ring on and the one who didn't have the ring on. So you can tell who was the mistress and who was the wife. So it's funny because actually the movie came first.
The movie came first. Yeah, I know that's a little reverse, but a lot of people seem to like the short film. So I was like, you know what? Time to do this book. It was a time I always wanted to write a book. I was like, you know what? Let's just do it. Do it.
Nice. So that'll be re-released August 1st on YouTube. So
Vimeo.
We'll definitely have to check this out. And please let everybody know how they can reach you and find you and so forth.
Yes, on Instagram @_. Yes, we have it there. My website www.charlesej.com. Facebook Charlese Johnson as well.
You look real happy right there, man.
Yeah.
She looks great.
Thank you.
You look like you have a man right there.
It's Jesus.
Jesus?
That's the glow of Jesus, y'all.
Amen. Look, won't he do it? Won't he do it? Oh. So, sister, you guys, what the question of the day is. I'm sorry, we got a caller actually. Caller on the line. Who do we have?
Hello, this is Christine. How is everyone?
Hi, Christine. How are you?
Hi, Christine.
I'm good, baby.
Aww.
So I just want to call in a couple of reasons. First, shout out to you, Charlese. I'm in Baltimore, went to Morgan. Heard you went to Morgan too.
Yeah.
So shout out Morgan.
Shout out to Morgan.
The book sounds amazing. That intro, like, I'm probably going to steal Flora's. You might just want to give her an extra copy tonight before you leave because that one is now mine. And I also wanted to say I really like that song from earlier, and I just love everything that you guys are doing with the show. I was on a conference call and thought that I was going to miss it, so when I saw that it was starting late, I was so excited to be able to hear everything. So I just want to let y'all know y'all are doing a great job. Keep everything up, and I love all of the positivity you guys possess.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We love you. Thank you so much for calling, baby.
Of course.
Called her baby?
That's my sister.
Oh.
Can I shout out the...
All right, bye, guys.
All right, love. Talk to you later.
I want to also just shout out an artist that was on the clip that is music from Miss Kara's Love Child. And that song is Jupiter Rises. So actually a short film, when it's re-released, it's going to have all music from her. She's a Baltimore artist. She actually relocated to Atlanta. She is an amazing artist. So the music that you will see on Adulterated is from Miss Kara's Love Child. So shout out to her.
Shout out. That's what's up.
Yeah. So let's get back into this question of the day.
Yes.
I want to get your opinion on the question of the day. How do you feel about that?
So when it comes to infidelity, I would say it depends on if this is a marriage relationship or if this is a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. Marriage is a little bit different, I would think, that no one is cheating on their spouse.
It's harder to break up.
But people out here doing that.
I know.
But marriage is a little bit different. I would think you know, maybe there's something that as far as counseling or things really have to be worked out and to see if it can continue. Boyfriend and girlfriend is a little bit different. I don't know. I really don't think there's too much of a tie there. Boyfriend, girlfriend for me, if a boyfriend were to cheat, I would probably be out.
Yeah. First time you be out?
I would probably be out. Yeah.
What if it was something small like oral? Like he just got oral.
I don't care.
You don't care?
Something small like oral?
I mean, that's not the full.
That's actually not small.
Fellatio is something small?
I mean, that might be like, what if he ain't? Is he a parent's watching?
No.
What if
you could be real.
I could be real. Okay. What if he didn't even bust? It was just like some quick 5 minutes. I'm
what
good.
Does that?
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
To me, it doesn't matter.
So you're scoring. That's why you know,
I'm not scoring.
You're not scoring.
I'm not scoring, but I think I take cheating. If you can cheat, you can do a lot of other things. That means you can lie. You can, apparently if he's cheating, he's lying to me. It's just a lot of things that, it's just not just cheating. It's a lot of other aspects that are in that action. And I don't really think that you can love somebody and cheat on someone.
So let me ask you this. So what if it was a guy you was dealing with, y'all was having issues, and he came to you, you know, you're busy, you're writing books, you're doing interview shows on Rip Radio, right? So
shout out to that.
So then he's coming to you like, man, you know, we're not having enough sex, like what's going on? And you're like, oh, okay. That night y'all have sex, but then it goes back to y'all barely having sex.
Well,
and he goes out and cheat. After he done already came to you, letting you know the issues, and you didn't do nothing about it. So
see, I have a different type of lifestyle. As a shout out to the weights.
Shout out to the weight.
So that wouldn't even be on. Sex wouldn't even be on the table until marriage anyway. So, and I think that's very important because it shows if a man can wait during that time, then it is less likely that he will do it in marriage.
Absolutely.
So
what if you wait and he's like a 2-minute brother? You just gonna deal with it?
We're gonna grow. We're gonna learn.
No, it's no growing in 2 minutes.
You know,
just 2 minutes and you're done.
You know, we're gonna work it on out.
How you gonna work out 2 minutes?
We'll see. He could work it out. We could work it out.
Wow. It's gonna be a lot of talking in that. After the 2 minutes, you have a conversation.
So, Dazzu, how do you feel about it?
I feel like once you let somebody slide the first time, you're already putting into their head like, oh, she's still here. Like, I can do this again.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people settle, man, because for one, a lot of people don't want to start over. They don't want to do the whole dating, getting to know someone, which I don't really get because and a lot of people just deal with it for. Another reason is they don't want to see that person happy with someone else, which is, I don't understand that either. But once a cheater, always a cheater. But if he's a good guy and someone just came, some easy thought came through, he was drinking.
You said an easy thought?
Yeah, thought.
I know.
Oh, you know that. You gonna be no, man.
Interesting.
I'm cheating. Wow. Fake. What's your
Think from her.
and you?
Yes, I did.
Wow.
So that's why I'm going to give you two. I'm going to give you an answer. I'm going to be real with you. The person that I am today is not the same person I was 3 years ago.
Okay.
So I've been in relationships where I thought that it was love, and I was with him, and I was young, and we were together for 5 years. And he cheated on me, but I just believed that he loved me because he kept telling me. And
How many times did he cheat on you?
I can't even count.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you stayed?
Yes, I did.
Wow.
I did. So
Yeah, you wasn't smart 3 years ago.
no, actually I was in high school. So let's give it 6.
Wow.
So no, I wasn't.
Yeah.
But guess what? Not every woman would admit that, but I will. That's fine.
Yeah.
So
I'm
I
happy
went
for
through
you.
that, and he cheated. And after a while, I got tired. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give him back what he did to me. So I cheated, and then we did it make the relationship better? No, because we're not together now. So the person I am today, if you cheat on me once, that's it. I have no cut cards for you because you're gonna keep doing it over and over again. And there are men who won't do it. And I feel like a lot in society, we kind of give men a scapegoat. Like, yeah, you're a guy, so it's okay for you to stick your penis in everybody. When actually, no, it's not. We don't have to keep patting you on your back. You don't have to be that way. it wasn't made that way. We go back to the beginning, how God created man and woman. It wasn't for that at all. It was supposed to be man and woman together for a union. You know, you get married, you do your thing. You don't. So the whole cheating thing, nah.
So did that cause any insecurities with yourself? That he kept cheating?
Then yeah, of course. At that time, of course it did. I mean, I thought that, you know, he wanted something by me, or I could, but somehow, some way, psychologically, he continued to allow me to feel like this was love, because that's the only, from a man, that was the best love, sex, whatever you wanted, all that combined together that I had experienced. So unfortunately, emotionally, when you're getting good sex, you're getting good loving, you're getting, you know, he's taking you out a little bit. Unfortunately, sometimes you, as a woman, you might be like, okay, that's enough. I'm happy. I'll be with it. And at that point, we don't know our worth. And at that point, I would say I didn't know my worth, and I didn't know that I deserved more. So I took it.
So he just kept giving you good sex and saying he loved you, and you was taking it back.
Absolutely.
Wow, you smiling. It was good sex?
It's not. It's that I'm owning it.
Was it great sex?
It was great sex.
Wow.
It was great.
Wow.
But it's a part of my past. I own it. It's
so
fine.
He taught you a lot of stuff?
He told me, man, I am thankful for that relationship because he taught me so much, and that's why no man can play with me now.
I'm talking about sexual. He taught you a lot of stuff?
Oh, sexual? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why you?
Because, yes, you want to get off the sex and talk about something else? Like, damn. I done told you we did it already. Like, what we still talking about the sex for? Like, what? I don't understand.
Oh, man. But I'm happy you grew out of that, and now you know your worth.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I feel like, you know, moving forward, I know exactly who I want, what I'm worth, what he needs to be like, what I need to be like. I respect myself a lot more than I respect anybody else. So I think that's most important, and I love myself more. So
now you're waiting till you get married? You be honest. Don't lie. We got a Christian right here on the show, so don't lie in front of this Christian, please.
Ain't
please.
about that.
Look, I don't want no lightning coming through this. You're not waiting?
So we talked about the question of the day, and I believe we want to see what our social media followers have said about it. So I actually have, let's see who I have on my Instagram. It looks like I have my homeboy Kevin is he's one of my boys. We grew up together, and his response to this was, any relationship, regardless if it's intimate, familial, or personal, is bounded on trust. So when the trust is broken, then there is an open wound liable to tarnish everything, which is very true. It's kind of what you said. So, you know, once that trust is broken, that's it. And one of my frat bros, he's actually my ADP. I'm a Kappa sweetheart, so just in case y'all don't know what I'm talking about. He agreed that he actually agreed with another comment that was said, that the young lady said, for every person it's different, obviously. For me, it would really depend on the indiscretion. Has it happened more than once? Was it an ongoing situation? Did they have to for each other? It was a slip up a one-time thing, that I would consider staying if I felt certain he was serious about our relationship and he put in work to fix it. But if he had a whole secret relationship behind my back or cheated multiple times, then no. Ain't no coming back from that. Too many fish in the sea to put up with that mess. So Terrell had agreed with that, and that was a comment from my girl Pre, all the way out in Ohio. So thank you so much for commenting. And what did people say on yours, Dazzu?
My homegirl Vita said, let's be real, half of us wouldn't be here without forgiveness.
Wait, repeat that again.
Let's be real, half of us wouldn't be here without forgiveness.
I like that. I love that so much, because that's real. Because although we like to say that, we like to say a lot of things that we wouldn't take God's back. Even me, I just said the same thing. But when you're in that situation, you don't know what you're really gonna do. So I like that.
Yeah.
And what else you got? Because you had like a whole conversation.
I had a lot. Let me see. Let's scroll through. I mean, most of them are saying, you know, forgiveness. They will forgive the person and give them a second chance, but after that second chance, like, that's it.
Okay.
My one homegirl said, well, when it comes to guys, they feel like it's cool for them to do it, but when a female does it,
they score for
cool.
life.
Yeah, they scorn their whores and all that. So, I mean, in a way, it's kind of like a double standard for guys. That's just how society made it.
It is,
know?
and I think we should try hard to take that away and take away the double standard. One more comment. My cousin Simi, she was like, "This is a tough one, but I would say the only way to move on and love again is through forgiveness. Whether you decide to move forward with the same person is up to you," which is true. So that, and I guess that forgiving part is a whole different sector. So, you know, forgiving is good for yourself, and we had talked a little bit about that last show. That if in order to move on, regardless, you got to forgive. Forgive situation just yourself.
Having a baby that's a little bit deep, because now you have, okay, they cheated, you forgive them. Now you got to deal with this whole nother human being. You know, mom, child, like a lot of times drama come with that.
Absolutely.
And that's just, I don't know if anybody want to deal with that. You know, you got to really love somebody to deal with all that, the drama and the kid. You know. Yeah. But I think that sometimes those situations you can make it work. There are mixed families that sometimes. I mean, the unfortunate part about it is you cheated. That's the bad part. But the remainings of it, or the reminder, which is the innocent child, is still there. So it's like you don't want to be mad at the child. But it's just like a
constant reminder.
It is a constant reminder.
But you cheated, and you went raw. Like that's real out here.
Worse.
That's what I'm saying. It's real out here. Like
that's worse.
You know.
Yeah.
A lot of times, man, it takes 6 months for HIV to show up in your system. So you out here getting it in, and you going back to the main person, getting it in with them.
Then you have a problem.
Yeah, it's rough, man.
And then you're living with regret after that.
Yeah.
You look like you living with regret. Right?
I don't have anything going on right now. I don't have no regret.
You good?
I'm so fabulous. It's not even funny.
I could tell.
Thank you.
Your hair looks wonderful.
Thank you. So, in speaking of regret, we actually have a really, really, really dope video to show. I don't know how many of you guys are watching, but those who are listening, this is a very powerful message on how important it actually is to forgive. And this video and song is actually by Cruiser Santana. So we want to shout him out, Cruiser Santana, and we want to shout out his company, Facts Only. We're going to play it really quickly, let you guys listen to that, and we'll be back in a second.
Yeah.
It wasn't meant for us to get like this. It just happened over time. I don't know where this is taking us, or how much longer you'll still be mine. From the moment we met each other, this word love, reacquainted, the redefined. I promised you, empty promises. I continued with these lies. I feel heartless when I'm near you. I'm scared to reprimand. I mean, how could I be so stupid? I can't seem to understand. Now I'm begging you.
Picture me rich, now tell me, baby, would I change? Maybe, just maybe, you get a diamond, a ring, girl, I promise. Baby, let's be honest, I was broke enough to steal a bag of hope and still run up out of options. Endless drama, baby mama, regretting what I've done to you. Fighting, fussing, cussing, hitting, breaking things in front of you. Feeling so alone, girl, your family not the Huxtables, the only bill. I'm talking about the ones that help me chalk it out. Time's getting hard, girl, I'm about to bring this mask out. Sorry, I don't mean it when I'm yelling, girl, I spaz out. Try and lift these problems off my chest. Guarantee that it's it's a test, and when you fucking lift this bar, girl, you gon' max out. Pick me up like I was at the bottom. I ain't mean to hit you, girl, you know I'm having problems. You deserve more than the world, and I promise you gon' get it. And I'm for real, for baby girl, I'd kill. I stamp it, look at all the shit I've done for you. Left you to the fullest, babe, I'm like a fucking gun to you. Always by your side, never leave unless you wanted to. Now I'm second guessing, boy, this life, yeah, I don't want with you. Mama always told me leave your ass, you wouldn't be shit. I told her that I loved you, I told her we wouldn't be shit together. My ace, baby, Bonnie or Coretta. I treat you like my king, but it's cold in this weather, girl, I know. It's the chatter, it's the pain, it's the thoughts that ring in the night, all alone in the dark. Do you trust me, girl? I do, so stop stressing. Can't you see I'm going crazy? Borderline in depression. Don't tempt me. Do you love me or you want me? You love me just to fuck me. Then call up on some other hoe and wishing that she was me. Look at what you've done to me. Look at what you've done to me. It's crazy, motherfucker, cause I got your fucking son in me.
I hate you. I hate you.
What's wrong with you?
Why'd you do this
What's
to me?
wrong
Why'd
with
you
you?
do this to me?
What is wrong?
I'm pregnant.
What?
I'm pregnant.
Do you love me? Do you love me? I want you to stay. Can you love me? Can you love me? Before it's late. Do you love me?
Taylor!
Smile. That beautiful smile. That innocent, beautiful smile. That harmless, warming smile. No more pain. I miss you in pain. I want to live like you. I want to live like us. I want to live like our family. There is no fear in love. The perfect love cast out. Either is not made perfect in love. John 14. As cradle to your heart. In the search for this conquest. Live far from a remedy. I question myself. Does you love me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that was
deep.
Faye. I was watching, man. That's a very deep video, man. It has great music in it. Cruiser Santana. Also, shout out to the videographer who shot that. Chastity Corset. She's a dope videographer from the DMV. It's just dope, man. Like, I sent it to Flo, and she was like,
yeah. So for those who weren't able to actually see what was going on, what happened was it was two people. They were in a relationship, and pretty much they got into an argument, and which is normal. And pretty much I guess they were fighting. In the middle of the argument, she decided to tell him that she was pregnant. As she walks out the door, kind of wrong place, wrong time, she gets shot, and here she is in his arms bleeding, and here he goes. He's regretting everything that he did. And if you guys listen to the lyrics, he had hit her. He didn't treat her well. She felt like she treated him like a king. She did everything for him, but still he was making her go through all these things. So it's just like, is that fight worth it? Is that, is it worth her running out and getting shot? I mean, granted, he didn't know that was going to happen, but you just never know when you're having that last battle or that last argument, what the next day or the next second is going to turn into. So you got to make sure you mend those arguments. Don't sleep angry, and nothing it's never worth it. It's never worth it. So.
yeah. So make sure you check out that video. It's called Regret by Cruiser Santana, shot by Chastity Corset.
Yep.
Before we wrap up, you want to give out your shout outs and how people can reach you?
You guys can reach me again on Instagram at Charlese J _. My website, www.charlesej.com. You can contact me there.
Right.
And the Adulterated will be released August 1st on YouTube and Vimeo. So I'm so excited about that.
Yes.
And grab your copy of Adulterated.
Yes, it's worth it. How much? I don't remember how much I paid for it, but
Kindle
it was like $10.
Kindle's $8, and the paperback is $15.
It's not that much. It's not that many dollars,
all.
guys. It's really not. It's a
Yep.
good
It's a
read.
sandwich, y'all.
Yes, and really, it's a great read as well.
Five guys meal, or
Right.
a little under. Yeah. You can reach me at for anybody looking for music, for anything as far as like videos, commercials, anything, man. Just get at me at Dazzu Beats, IG, Twitter, DAZZUBEATS. Go ahead.
You can reach me at Flowetry for all your needs. I am the plug. So just hit me up
She
at
really is the plug.
at Flowetry with 2 Y's. And as always, like I said earlier in the show, just in case you guys missed it, we are moving. So we're no longer on Thursdays. We will be starting next Tuesday at 7:00 p.m. So make sure you guys tune in at the right time on the right day. That's Tuesday at 7:00 p.m. Make sure you guys follow our social media pages at Go With The Flo _RRN. And if you would like for us to play your song or video during our show, definitely send your inquiries to Go With The Flo .rrn at gmail.com. We're doing something very special next Tuesday, so we definitely take a look at our social media when we announce it. We want a lot of participants. We want a lot of people calling in that day, so stay tuned so you know what we're doing, and we'll love to hear from you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Go With The Flo. Like I said, next Tuesday we'll see you guys, and as always, have a great evening. Bye. Bye.
When I was younger, I used to watch men behind open lids. Through a looking glass, I would watch as men and their women walked hand in hand. Pure adulation. I always wanted, craved, to be the woman of a man.
A man who can give unselfishly, generously, bountifully, unstingently. A man who would see me when it was too dark to see myself.
A man who would love me when it was too dark to love myself. A generous love. A love that was real. A love that reached down into the deepest of my loins.
And I finally found him.